What's going on, everybody? Well, man, what a beautiful day to get out and do some stuff here in Kentucky. I made a video yesterday of showing this line on this 592, and you know, I know there's fixes for it. You know, the shorter line. My dealer's supposed to be getting some in. He trimmed this one to you know, to try to get the kink out, and he showed me the piece he cut off. Hell, he cut off probably an inch and a half or better, and it was kinked. But when he did that and pushed everything back, that line was so soft it's still kinked up, and still had a little issue. And I trimmed it more, which I didn't have the clamp like what he had, but the clamp like he had, it didn't seem like it didn't seem like, I don't like tightening, just over tightening them. I don't want to strip them out, but I don't want them loose either. It didn't seem like it was as stiff as some of the older, get on it there, fella. Didn't seem like it was as stiff as some of the older lines, you know, like on the older saw. So I cut it more and was going to try to slide my, you know, purge bulb on there, because a lot of times they'll just slide on and stay. You know, they're not real firm on there anyhow. You know, well, they are in a way, and in a way they're not. But I thought it would be firm enough, and I never could get to see it on there. And I deleted a lot of that out of the video because I didn't want you know, y'all to have to suffer through me fumbling around trying to get something to work. But the deal is, I've got a 440 Husqvarna saw that, you know, I threw out here, and, you know, I went in there and tried to do what I, you know, grinding on it and stuff, and that may be why it runs like a turd. You know, I have no idea, but it's not running right, and I've already robbed some parts off of it, which it was going to be a straight saw, gas saw candidate, but I'll probably just, you know, leave parts in it, or just use it for a part saw, in other words, is what I'm getting at. So what I've done is I robbed the line off of it, and it's already starting to kink. I can see it right here, but it fixed it for today enough for me to run it, and it's still well enough that it's purging fuel through it. If you need a line, if you goof up and need a line that will work better than the factory one, this one seems to, because it's got a little bit of a roll in the end of it. You know, it's because the way they go down on the 440, they come out, loop around, and then come back up to the little nipple deal, and so it's kind of like got a, not quite a 90, but it's got a bend in the little fat piece that slides onto the purge bulb. In other words, what I'm getting at, if you're in a bind and you got some other saws laying around and you can stand to rob a primer line off of them, if you need this saw, then you can get it to working, or just simply use your old one and loosen your primer bulb, prime it, and then shove it back on there. Because I run it all day like this, and it ran, well, I ain't gonna say I ran it all day. I ran about a half a tank through it, 3/4 of a tank, something like that, which is not a lot, but, you know, that tree had a lot of metal in it and stuff and dulled my saw. So the Makita, I put it down with that baffle in there and everything, the way they're tuned at and everything. They've got the base horsepower of a 572, and I could tell it. The 572 revved up a little faster. It might not have had quite as much torque as what the 7900 did, but if you held it in the right RPM range, not try to lean on it too much, I could get the 572 to cut faster than the 7900. I think it felt faster. If it wasn't, it wasn't far off and a little more comfortable. I did a muffler mod on my old 7900, and I actually split the muffler, took the baffle, and I'm gonna do a video on that showing you how I done it on the last time if I can. And I don't know when it'll be. I don't know if I'll work on it tonight or tomorrow. Right now I'm gonna get my saws unloaded, and I was wanting to run this little jewel, and I didn't, but let's see if it'll fire up real quick. It's been setting since the last time I run it. crazy. I'm gonna run that dude and see how long she lasts. Well, I about crushed my 562 earlier, but it made it. Snapped, messed the brake up a little bit, but it's all good. At least it wasn't my brand new one. That dirty beech done messed that. Yeah, it's big enough too.